our clinical study results. 7 months ago, we started a clinical study with 2 scientists, therapists, PhDs. We have all the data. We did the study with 25 patients, and these patients, I'll read the study in a second, but they're from all different walks of life, different ages, different genders, and so on. Long story short, we had a 100% success rate with all 25 patients. I was kind of surprised too how effective chi coils are working across the board. All 25 of them had different diseases, different things affecting them in their life. It could be mental health and different things. You're going to learn all about that today. So if you don't know who I am, I'm David Wong. I am the founder, inventor, health technology innovator for Chi Life. And over the last 7 years, we built this company, and our focus is to heal the world together and to raise the world's vibration. We developed some very amazing technologies that have been transforming lives all around the world. Main one is called Chi Coil. As you see here, there's a smaller one. We have a larger one called Chi Coil Auras in the background. We're in the process of setting up something called Chi Life Centers. We just sold one of our Chi Life Centers, a license in India for $250,000. So it's a very successful transaction there. And we were very excited to be setting up about 18 Chi Life Centers in India, starting with the first one that we just sold today. So everybody, we're really excited about that. So if you're thinking about opening a center, partnering with us, you align with our vision, which is to help we appeal the world, help appeal raise the world's vibration, using frequency technology, because we're all about no pills, no surgery. Okay, that's all what we're all about. I was able to self-heal from a chronic disease that they said was incurable. It's a digestive disorder. I was bleeding every single of my life, every single day, every single moment of my life for 10 years. So you can imagine how much suffering, how much pain, how much chronic fatigue there was until I found frequency healing technology. I started experimenting, and I started experimenting with a very, very crude coil at the time, and accidentally healing myself in just 90 days from this disease. They said it's incurable. They give me medication. They give me all these drugs. And all it did was just give me side effects. And I stopped taking the drugs. And I just was on a soul searching mission to find out that what do I do in my life? I'm so sick. I'm so tired. I have no motivation. And I'm so poor and broke. What do I do? And in that dark moment, I heard a voice tell me, David, meditate. And from that point on, I started to research, go down the path of learning how to meditate better. And my background being frequencies, music, right? And engineering, software development, put all those things together. And long story short, again, I healed myself. And I said, my goal and my life purpose is now to create this technology and make it available to more people, improve on the technology, make it so that businesses can actually thrive with this technology so that they can generate wealth for themselves and then benefit their communities and the people all around the world. So if you don't know what chi coils are, just another review is chi coils are these things. They look like donuts, but you can't eat them. They generate magnetic energy. They generate silent, invisible magnetic energy. Just like gravity. You can't see gravity, but it works, right? You can feel it. Same thing. Magnetic energy comes out of these coils when you connect them to something like this, which is what we call a resonant console. We have over 10,000 frequencies on here. And what you do is you select what you want. You choose your mood and you choose your wellness. So what do you want? Do you want more luck? Do you want remove negative energy? Do you want sleep? Do you want recharging? Do you want to regenerate? Do you want to soothe any kind of discomfort or pain? Do you want to calm? Do you want to open your third eye? Those are the 8. We call it the basic 8, which are completely free. You can use the basic 8 for free. And on top of that, we have 10,000 more. So if you were to search any kind of condition, right? We have all sorts of conditions that you can search. This is not healing. This is not a medical device. We do not treat, cure, mitigate, prevent any disease. But what we do is we actually enable your body and your cells to self-heal, to do what it's meant to do what it's programmed to do in the first place, which is to be healthy, right? So these coils, they play frequencies that can basically counter any kind of bad energy inside your body, all right? So people who have cancer, stage 4, people who have chronic fatigue for years, people who have chronic pain, and the opioids that they've been prescribed have no longer work, and they keep prescribing more opioids. People who have blood sugar, diabetes issues, people who have sleep issues, people who have anxiety, depression, people who are concerned about aging, right? People who want to lose weight or they'll be younger. We have frequencies that help every single one of people, and we have the success stories to prove it. And now not only do we have success stories, we have the science and the clinical study to prove all of that. We have that. For the longest time, when I first started this, everybody said, well, how is this going to work? It looks like a lollipop. How can this thing actually benefit somebody? How can you actually heal from this with this funny looking thing? And then a lot of people made fun of me And a lot of people say, well, why don't you prove it to me? Well, we did, right? We prove it to you with all the success stories. And they say, well, this is all opinion. Maybe it's placebo effect. Can you show me some kind of clinical study? And it's okay, we're working on it because it's expensive to do clinical studies and it takes a long time. But finally, we have our first one. And I'm actually working on several different clinical studies right now. But here's the first one. So I'm excited to share the results with you. Now, if you want to find this, you can download this on our website and I'll tell you where to get it. Okay. So you just need to go to qlifestore.com. All right. And you go to research. There's a navigation and you go to science of Qi coils. You just click on that. And then here he has our current studies. We actually have 4 studies here and we put the most recent one on top. So it says Qi coil clinical study, 25 patients over 7 months. And here you would see like kind of a quick view of the results. So you can see we have success rate by condition with immediate results. Yes, we have osteoporosis frequencies. We have the frequencies. We have success rate by condition, fast results. So we don't have any long, slow, gradual results. Okay. So if you want to heal slowly, this is not the technology for you. Okay. Who here wants to heal slow, like a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years? Who here wants to heal slowly? Don't raise your hand. Okay. Okay. Don't raise your hand. Okay. Who here wants to heal fast, like a week or a day or a month or at most 7 months? Who here prefers to heal fast rather than slow? Raise your hand if you want prefers fast over slow. Yes? Okay. Once again, when I say that we are healed, it's just hypothetical. Okay? Because our technology doesn't heal. So what the chart here says is that we have immediate results, which is about 1 week's time. We were able to have success rate of 95 to 100% with muscle pain, depression, anxiety, eczema, cysts, incontinence, toothache, earache, and vertigo. So that's already 9 conditions. 95 to 100% success rate in a matter of 1 week. That's the immediate results. Now you say, well, what about the other ones? The other ones are fast results. Fast results means anywhere between 4 to 12 weeks. 4 to 12 weeks. You think that's fast? You think that's fast? Some people say, oh, it's more to 12 weeks. It's not fast. You know, some people never heal. Some people never heal their whole life and they die sick with disease. So 4 to 12 weeks, if you think that is not fast, then you have not experienced disease before in your life. Okay, so here you go. Here's the conditions with anywhere from 60 to 100% success rate. We're not talking about 5%, 10%, 60 to 100% success rate. Nausea, life adverse events, fatigue, flu, tooth decay, skin cancer, negativity, GERD, stomach acidity, diabetes, psoriasis, enlarged lymph nodes, hearing loss, high cholesterol, Lyme disease, and autism. Okay, so on this list, from this study, okay, now all the results of this study does not mean that the Qi coil is going to heal, does not mean that Qi coil will work for you. We do not guarantee any of that. But I'm only going to share the results of the study. Okay, so 60 to 100% success rate with all these issues within 4 to 12 weeks. You guys excited about that? So we have 100% success rate with all 25 patients, and they all had success within 12 weeks. Do you guys hear that? Do you know any technology or pill that can help with 25 different conditions and help with 100% success rate in a matter of 1 week to 12 weeks? Name a medication that can do that. Who can do that? Name a pill that can do that. Name a technology that can do anything close to what this clinical study has shown. 25 different diseases or mental illnesses, mental health issues with 100% success rate within 1 to 12 weeks. All right. This is what we're talking about here. This is why I'm also excited. Now, if you come to this page, you can read some of our other studies too. We did a qualitative study with 200 people. We also did 2 other studies with kids in school. Those are very interesting as well. But today we're talking about the clinical study with the 25 patients. So here it is. You can download this yourself. Clinical study using Qi coils and frequencies of patients over 25 patients over a 7-month period conducted by Dr. Jane Statlander Stolt, psychiatric doctor of psychiatry, and she's also a licensed clinical social worker. Also Dr. Samuel Parikh, which is a DMD, MS, and MPH. They mean Doctor of Dental Medicine and Master of Science and Master of Public Health. Okay, so these are the 2 people that help us with this. So objective is to observe and analyze varying levels of Qi coil frequencies in 25 patients for treating various patients of mental, physical, and spiritual ailments over a 7-month period. So the method is a sample group of 25 adults between the ages of 35 to 85 years old, male and female, diverse ethnic and racial backgrounds. Participants studied considered to self-reporting. The Qi coil treatment consisted of the yin-yang coil, so the yin-yang coil with the yang, so our system. They weren't assigned any physical activity regimen, And it reported when they started, what the symptoms were, and the beginning of the treatment, and obtained at the end of the treatment. Right frequencies were used for the various issues. And we also recorded the symptoms over the 7 months. And participants were not measured for any confounding variables during this during the study. So the data analysis of all these issues, right? We just listed, and the results are this. So each patient had a result, and you can read this yourself. I'm not going to go through it, but basically it shows in detail what each person experienced with each of those diseases, and we summarized it here. Okay, so it says a cure rate of anywhere of 100%, right? And then how fast the response with, and then the duration of the weeks of how fast they receive their, how fast they notice the change or notice the benefit. Okay. Now they have used them, some have used them for the whole 7 months, right? So this duration of weeks is how fast they notice the changes. So anywhere between 1 to 12 weeks, they notice that it was improving. Okay. So some more stats there. And then in conclusion, the study identifies trends and relationships that by establishing a consistent regimen of Coil frequencies, many of the symptomatic patients with a variety of ailments have been significantly improvement of or elimination of harmful symptoms. Overall, participants tend to have better heart health indicators when a holistic approach is used with energy psychology, which changes the way they think about things. A change to a plant-based diet with regular detoxing and therapeutic healing past trauma, neglect, and post-traumatic symptomology. So basically, he's saying that Coils work amazing and help eliminate the symptoms, which is what we want. And then also, it's great if you and then help their heart health, all right, which is really good. And maybe combine that with, energy psychology or thinking positively and eating well and detoxing. That's going to help you even more. Okay, so that's it. Very simple, very short and sweet. Okay, that took us 7 months to do. Welcome to download it whenever you want. Check it out, share it with your friends. Okay, it's very important that people learn about this technology that can potentially save lives, right? Potentially help a lot of people. So now I'm going to answer some questions. So that's all I have to present today. It's very simple. It's nice, short, and sweet. How many minutes, hours, daily exposures did they have the results? Well, it all varies. So go check out the report. It tells you, most of them tells you like how many times they use it per week, how long, and for how many weeks they use it for. They all range. So get tested out. What was tested in autism? Let me see. Autism is number 5, right? So number 5 says the autism participant had used Coil for 1 hour daily, 7 times a week. And after 3 months, the participant had reduced the amount of meltdowns and needed to control everything in the environment. So it's very short and sweet. If you want additional information that's not on this, it's best to contact Dr. Jean. She's more than happy to, share. If she has the information, she'll